Hello and welcome back to some more Crusader Kings 2. And let's make a quick check as to the status of our neighbors and the world in general. Castile and Leon apparently have absorbed Galicia, I think, and they're well on their way to reconquering Spain from the Muslims, which is strange since usually they don't seem to manage it particularly well. And you're Catholic, and so are you. Interesting. In other unrelated news, England is screwed up, which I can definitely support. And I could claim England for this guy who is nobody important. It would give me prestige, no doubt, but that's about it. And I could claim England for this guy who is also of the same dynasty and nobody important, and again. So I have a lot of guys of the same dynasty who I could claim England for. My heir is this guy, and I'm pretty much committed to using him because I made him a Duke of Lothian. And I want that duchy back under the control of my actual king, and in order to accomplish that I have to get this guy to inherit the kingdom or just take Lothian back, but that would be a pain in the ass. Gavelkind in Lothian. Eek, that is not nice. I don't like that. But in any case, and he's maimed, which is a problem. Essentially takes a lot off of their health and their martial, but that is somewhat compensated by being strong, which is a good, nice genetic trait, and his daughter sucks. But in any case, yes, he is going to inherit for the simple reason that even though he's maimed, he has enough health to compensate for that, and he has a heir with good genetics, and his genetics are pretty damn good. Well, you get the idea, he's pretty well suited. Now, I want to see... Damn it! Right. I killed those kids, and it's still considered a matrilineal marriage. I don't know what happened there. I must have misclicked something or something like that. Yeah, there's some sucky genetics in the Dunkeld line. They always seem to have hair lips, and dwarves, they crop up a lot, actually. I want to check through the dynasty and see if there are any good kids. I thought I had a genius one somewhere. Pneumonia. Yeah, you're already dead, so never mind. I think it was one of the daughters. Yes, you are a genius. You are in a matrilineal marriage. You have a she had a smart daughter, which is worth virtually zilch for me, but well, there's that. I'm gonna keep a close eye on that side of the family if I can. Is there any way to bookmark someone? I don't think there is, unfortunately, which sucks for me, because I would really love to keep an eye on this side of the family, and actually, you know, if they have a male heir who is a genius, I would like to, well, you know, I would like not to waste that. But yeah, let's check up these guys. There are any of them I could declare war on? Nope, nope, apparently not. What about Britannia? No. Okay, so they're in a war. Ah, Wolf here of Gloucester, eh? This guy, who is the Duke of Gloucester, Bedford, Kent and Cornwall. Oh yes. Yeah. We could help our fellow king out. Us monarchs need to support one another, and my assassins need some practice in any case. Yes, let's kill a troublesome duke. Just like happened, just like it was done, by a certain emperor in a little known novel by the name of Dune. Yeah, well, it was slightly different, but it was essentially the same idea. A child likes a guardian. This girl, she likes a guardian, eh? And I make sure they're Scottish and Catholic, and I'm still functional even though I'm 66. Anyway, I would like to take as much of Ireland as I can before this king dies, so that the next king has an easy time of unifying Ireland. That's my goal. Unify Ireland with the next king. That's what I'm working towards. Okay, anyway, let's let time pass. Titles can be called created, usurped, Northumberland, eh? But we can do it from someone who's at war, I believe. Oh, and now he favors himself as the heir. Really? Have you been living under a rock, darling? Oh, this is too sweet. Yeah, I kind of implied I wasn't gonna get involved in a major war, but... Free duchy! Hey, hey, hey! Yes. And this guy, Northumberland. Yeah, we used him to press a claim. How our vassals like us. It's actually pretty good. I could do some more tyrannical crap, actually. Yeah. Darling. Well, actually, no, we're gonna do this after the war. We need their support now. Incidentally, cease this plotting. We need this boy king to be alive for now. And de jure claim on Durham. His army should be either destroyed or distracted, and we will take advantage of that fact in order to seize another piece of England. England is our greatest threat in the quest to unify all of Britannia under us, and as such any opportunity we get of strengthening ourselves at their expense should be taken, as long as we can do it without too much risk to our own precious hides, which in this case should be... Oh my, you're fabricating a claim. Can I... No, not without... Oh, and he rebelled against me. Which is what I wanted. It makes things somewhat inconvenient, but since we have plenty of money, we will in fact just throw some money at the problem and make it go away. And this will give us the ability to take away one of his titles without any negative diplomatic consequences. He really... Oh, technology being researched. Nice. I'm gonna check real quick that we're researching the stuff I want. And we are. Let's go kill the army. Yeah, he really shot himself in the foot with that little plot right there, since I was already looking for a way to fuck with him, and he just handed an excuse to take his title. I mean, that's really sweet. Okay, we've taken that. Are you ready to surrender? He should be... Oh, he thinks he's winning, does he? And you are in Galway. He thinks he's winning. What the fuck? Anyway, he's surrounded by enemies. He's being screwed on all sides. Eventually he should realize that he's badly, badly screwed on all sides, and he should be then willing to make peace with at least some of his enemies in order to avoid having to fight on too many fronts. And that's what I'm hoping on, that I can quickly yoink something while he's busy elsewhere, mostly. Well, he's here, we might as well attack and see if... Ooh! And we've finally been in enough battles to gain an experience boost. Heavy infantry then. Look, I don't know which is actually best, but we'll go with that. And their army has been defeated. Head over that way. What about now? War's indecisive, eh? Well, darling, you're being real smart today. Pursue and this... No? Norfolk, eh? Castle City has been built. Force. I'd like to build another castle city there. Yes, even with the mercenary maintenance, which is really high, we are still making money at a decent clip. And I'm just crushing their army, following them all across England, which is sweet. I'm actually gonna go over there, and this one became whatever. Well, she's, you know, an adult now, and we can marry her off. Let's see, any geniuses I can yoink? Apparently not. Which is unfortunate. Well, he's quick, but he's young. I should have had her betrothed already. Had a husband lined up for her. He's quick at least. It's probably the best we're gonna get, and I want to get back to the war. Yeah, I'm gonna retake these places. If I capture his capital, that should make things easier for us. Okay, and excuse me, I'll be back in half a minute. Feel free to skip ahead. And I'm back. Yeah, someone was at the door, and I still haven't figured out how to pause DX story recordings, so yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, I want to retake their capital because obviously these places should be somewhat weaker because they're already taken. There don't seem to be any armies that are... Well, there's that one, but they'll be they'll be attacking across a river, and I outnumbered them, so that shouldn't be a problem. Deviatdale is slowly being whittled down by the mercenaries as well. Strathern. Daughter-in-law, and he is my son. And Carrick. Son of a... They're trying to form a double holding here. Can I revoke either of them? Yes, I'll do that. I don't want double holding, and Strathern is a pretty good place to have since it's nice and compact there. And now my domain is too big, which is unfortunate, but can't be helped. Yes, that's the thing. It's all well and good having some vassals with double holdings. It's sometimes unavoidable, but family members, they have some sort of a claim on the throne, which makes them far more dangerous. Be careful, the family, they can be a problem. Especially in a succession crisis. Don't worry, our king is old, we'll have one of those very shortly. Anyway, I'd rather avoid such problems. So that... yeah, really low garrisons in some of those, since they're recently conquered and they haven't built up a good number of troops yet. Ooh, that's ow, 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 ow. And... crush that. And there's one more castle there. Oh, and we stole technology. Town infrastructure, which is... well... in previous games I've built extra holdings here and invested in the towns to make them really profitable, and then obviously amped up their taxes, and we will do this probably in this game as well at a later date, but not just yet. What about you? No, losing but won't give up yet. Right, let's go and smash them. What about you? Give me whatever it was. Durham it was that I wanted. Yeah, we have more duchies than we should. Technically, we have more holdings. We've been a tyrannical asshole, and nobody can touch our actual throne because we are just too fucking powerful and well liked. What the? Yeah, it's weird like that. So you. Losing but won't give up yet. Tick on a stick. Okay, what do you want? Duchy of Moray. Do I give it to him? I could. I have Ulster. Well, I have Northumberland and Moray. I haven't formed Ulster yet as a duchy. Well, no, let's not. See no particular need to do such thing. Now, we also want to make this rebellion less likely to succeed, so let's smash their armies, or try to catch them anyway. And also take some more holdings to make them... that won't do. Come on, show me the battle thingy. Okay, yeah, we're attacking across a river, but... ah, he is willing to surrender and revoke title. Northumberland. He's a traitor, nobody cares, and I do not want to build up too many, because then we'll start definitely getting events which will decrease our benefit from whatever. And men, let's look for a loyal Catholic Scotsman we can raise to account. So, right there, Northumberland. And of these ones in Albany, the only one we don't have yet is... right, this guy will turn into the Duke of Lothian, and that will cement his loyalty to the new king, because they really liked when you give them titles, strangely enough. Whatever. Let's disband that, we no longer need them, I think. Anyway. Yeah, this is the one in the Duchy of Albany, which we haven't formed yet, which would, you know, actually end up... well, this is the last one which isn't under our direct control, is what I mean. Ugh. Gugh. In any case, need to crush England because... ah, there we go, he surrenders. Excellent. So, this is Right. You. He hates me oh, right. Can't turn Northumberland into a duchy because we have the Mr. X Lothian, namely a Dunbar, here, and he really hates me. Well, since we're just gonna mostly coast till retirement, namely death, I'm gonna revoke his last title. Okay, but opportunity for improvements. Okay, and the Dunbars, just as the Murrabbees, have been crushed, and the only real threats to my rule, to my dynasty's rule, have been utterly crushed, which I enjoy immensely. Now, if you just give them one holding, they'll fight amongst themselves and the title will keep changing hands and moving away from the guy you wanted to give it to. Which essentially means that you give him a title and next year you have a new duke who isn't loyal to you because he has no reason to be loyal to you because you haven't given him anything. So I'm kind of gonna give him 2 holdings so that he can hold on to his position if he has a rebellion. And there, enjoy, you are now the Duke of Northumberland. Single duchies are okay, they're controllable. It's the double ones that are dangerous. So, yeah, you have to move towards dukedoms eventually, and we could slowly start here, although I'm gonna be careful about that because we don't want it to make it too easy for a group of dukes to rebel against us, and also I totally lost my train of thought. Anyway, yeah, we want to move towards it gradually. Oh yeah, the titles, you have to put the titles which are already created somewhere. You could destroy them, but that costs you a lot of prestige, and prestige is essentially your score, so Jesus, you're going to actually try and rebel against me? Are you fracking insane? And here we have a plot. End, please. Thank you. Prisoners, who have we got in? This guy we have in prison, and he kind of even likes us. Right. So let's ransom him off. I could use some more gold. Right, let's take a look at the factions. We have this guy. Seniority succession. Oh my. Aren't you a funny little kid? And this is another way you can get a bit of extra opinion in those situations where you really need some. Honorary titles. Dane. I intend to hold on to Moray. That is a duchy I intend to keep. Tend to hold on to Gowrie at least because it has 4 secondary holding slots. As for the rest, not so sure. Ulster I'll probably hold on to just to have a decent influence over succession in the Kingdom of Ireland, because until we form the actual empire, we're gonna have Ireland have a separate succession, so it's possible that one of your rulers and one of your heirs inherits one kingdom and the second one is inherited by someone else, and that is not something we actually want. Oh Jesus, the army is still raised. Anyway, and now we just kind of coast until we get a claim on something in Ireland or until our king dies. So now we're gonna focus a little more on economic development, and I'm gonna start by trying to build these up, because very soon these recently conquered negatives will actually go away, and then these will be useful holdings which we will benefit from. Oh yes, a priest is getting uppity. Screw him. And screw you too. Whoa, what? Game lagged there for a second. They're fighting amongst themselves, they're nice and fragmented. There's a double holding here. Duchy of Leinster. What do you have? Yeah. And this is another duchy which includes these two holdings. Oh, and they're not even unified. Jeez. You are Leincesterian Civil War for seniority. Oh my oh Jesus. Oh game. Yeah, this 70 years old, still trying to improve learning. Still maimed. Oh, and he's had a lot of kids. Who strong, sucky. So, okay, this guy strong, this guy strong. So 2 male heirs with good genetics. I'm liking that. We might just breed some good genes into this family. See, the thing is, you have to balance long term with short term, right? And one of the ways you can balance long term with short term gains and losses very well is genetics and training your heirs. It doesn't really cost you anything except that you can only train 2 people at the same time and you can only marry 1 person at a time. But other than that, it really doesn't cost you anything, and the benefit if you use it properly is kind of awesome. So it's one of the places where you can really benefit in the long term. And short term, well, you have to manage your vassals, you have to keep them happy. Oh, and we get take Brafen. Connacht would be nice as well, but this is now ours. I wonder if I could get any of them to accept vassalization. Probably not, since I'm not their rightful king. I'm not the king of Ireland, that is. Ah, borrow money? No, I don't think I will. I don't need to. For the simple reason that I outnumber them to such an extent that even though my troops are weaker because I can't pay them properly, and I lost Gregarious, which sucks, but anyway, even though I can't pay them properly because I don't have enough money, it really doesn't make a huge difference because of the vast advantage I already have. And now you belong to me. Disband all of this and another piece of Ireland is mine. Actually, I might take the Duchy of Meath later on. Take these 2 holdings, Dublin and Kildare, and hold on to those, and then I could hold on to Moray, Albany, I think this one is. Yeah, Albany. And give Ulster to someone else. This would give me the electoral votes in Ireland. Oh my darling, you're making me very happy today. Anyway, this would give me the electoral votes and a strong base of operations up here in the north. All in all, pretty damn good, and it would leave things pretty manageable as well. I would have to have an official duchy here, but I could leave Albany as an undeclared duchy really, and then... Actually, I'm liking this idea, I'm liking it a lot. Whoa. Oh, that's just a bishop, he doesn't matter. We still have free investiture and only low crown authority because we're still on our first king, no less. Now, it's kind of dangerous being so low on cash for the reason that he's a duke, he's an earl. Let's make it refresh. Prince Bishopric of Durham. Your nobody is there. You're in fact a nobody. So Braven is now your earldom. Enjoy. Anyway, yeah, this actually works out pretty damn well. Moray as a full duchy, Meath as a full duchy, and Gowrie as the center of the kingdom. It's pretty neat. Now this, having Northumberland, is actually kind of dangerous for us a little bit because England can declare war on us with the claim that essentially Northumberland is part of their kingdom and we have no right to it. And by all means they could do it too, but as long as we are a bit careful we should be able to defend it, especially considering that we've invested rather heavily in our economy. We should be able to afford quite a few mercenaries as well, if it should become necessary. He's a duke? Huh. Alright. Ah, yes, and if I give this to someone else, they'll keep fighting each other if I ever turn it into a dukedom. Alright, I'm gonna give him the double holding here. But I'm not gonna give him the duchy yet. I will form it, but I won't give it to him. And I'll give it to him once we change kings to cement another duke's loyalty to us. And I'm gonna send that guy to Kildare. Vassal inheritance on. Ah, we haven't. What happened to that guy? Did he get killed? I don't think he did. Anyway, let's go research stuff. And by research I mean steal. Oh yeah. So once we take one more holding, we'll be able to create a title. The Kingdom of Ireland. We have 6 of 13, we need one more. And then we'll be able to offer vassalization to the rest of these guys. And most of them, those who don't think mistakenly of themselves as dukes, will agree. And then, well, then Scotland and Ireland versus what's left of England. Well, they do have Normandy here, but still. In any case, I'm gonna end the video here on that rather encouraging note, and I'll see you all in a second.